Just realized my mic was muted for the test stream I had to do earlier. Yeah, I didn't miss much. I was just rambling and just talking to myself, thinking out loud. Oh, I just realized something. I'm using Restream. So I gotta manually change my titles on here. There we go. That should have updated the titles. So that should be good now. Yeah, I gotta get back into the habit of doing that. Alright, so now I gotta get this by going out there and mining it up. I gotta get an aqueous whetstone. Should be able to gather them both in the same place. I mean, not the whetstone itself, but the stuff I need to make the whetstone. We'll see when we get out there. Yeah, I'm slowly getting there. I'm over the halfway mark. It's just a pain in the ass because a lot of that stuff is from like nodes that aren't always around. That they pop up in like certain times of day. I mean, literally all you gotta do is just Google it. But it's still a pain in the ass. I need that to complete my log. At least try to. Maybe just toss that because I don't need it. So where the hell do you get this? Well, Google to the rescue, I guess. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you got to get it through the Grand Company. Yeah, there's certain materials you have to buy from like Grand Company or like other special vendors. Okay, that's fine. I could probably do that. Want to take a quick look at that dude's gear, but he has places to be. Alright. There we go. Just need one. Now we need enchanted or Regis ink. And dragon blood is actually pretty cheap, so I'm not worried about that. So let me take another look at Restream. Okay. Yeah, there used to be a button that you would just press it and tell it to share the link to whatever social media you have it linked. You have linked to it, but apparently it doesn't do that. Hey, man. Oh, you're just watching my Skyrim Let's Play? Oh, man, that shit was a mess. Fucking playthrough, man. Yeah, dragon blood is like dirt cheap. See, like, I don't want to buy 20 of these fucking things. I just want one. I'm actually working on job quests right now for Alchemist, because every couple of levels for certain jobs and, you know, crafting jobs and, you know, DPS jobs or whatever, you get quests specific for that job. And for alchemy, I think I got like the first like 4 quests done, and then I just went and grinded all the way up to 80 and just never did them. So I'm just getting around to it now. I only need 2 of those. Well, that's alright. Let's put the rest back when I'm done. Oh, that's all the fuck way over there. Oh, hey. So I told you I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. So do me a quick favor. Hop on to Twitch, go into my chat, and call me an asshole. You know, if you could just take like 20 seconds and do that for me, that'd be great. But yeah, like those quests I was telling you about, you get them like, I think in the beginning you get them like every 5 levels. And then once you get like past 50, you get them like every 3 levels. And then you get one at like 70, and then that's it. I want to get this time note up here before it disappears. Looks like it's really far out of the way though. Yeah. Because I should be streaming there too, and I want to make sure the chat app is monitoring the chat from both of them. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, there's nothing really special here. I don't need these. Alright, let's go back to what I was doing. Ooh, that's a real close-up of my Chocobo's putt. But yeah, I re-downloaded the chat app for Restream. And it's just like a lightweight app, and I remembered it working really well. The only issue I had with it was that it wouldn't keep me logged in, or it would randomly log itself out, and then I would have to re-log in, like midstream. Alright. I mean, not like I'm going anywhere. And I just need 1. Yeah. I don't normally like tagging games because I'm more likely to be invaded by trolls. Alright, good, it does. That's really nifty. It shows the icon like from where you're talking to me from. And it's just neat. Ha! That's awesome. Alright, I got everything I need. Now I just gotta make it high quality. Like, it's funny, like 90%, like 99% of the mats that I'm using are all high quality. Alright, all done. Now I just gotta hand it in. Yep, it worked. Here, I'll show you a picture. Yeah, it is cool, right? Yeah, I was using this back when I was streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, but then I stopped because I figured, you know... Actually, no, I stopped because YouTube was being a pain in the ass. And I had to, like, re-authenticate it and all this other shit, and I was like, you know what? I'm just streaming from YouTube. And I was doing that for a while, and Skizzy mentioned that she misses, like, all my streams because I don't stream to Twitch anymore. And I was like, you know, I think I'll start streaming to Twitch again. I mean, I'm not expecting to get, like, a cult following or anything, but, you know. Okay, so it did update the titles. Yeah, because that's what I would do. Like, before I would stream, I would go on to restream.com and update my titles, and then I would stream. But because I've been not using it for so long, I kind of forgot to do that. So, it's all good, though. I was able to do it on the fly. Well, except YouTube didn't, switch it for some fucking reason. Hang on. Yeah, I think I'll have to go, like, into YouTube to update that, but I just can't be bothered. Nah, fuck it, I'll do it because I'm vain like that. Like a second ago, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't bother me enough to do it, and I was like, okay, now I'm bothered. Now I'm gonna do it. Crafting, gathering, BSing. All the fun things we like to do. Uh-oh, the plot is thickening here. Yeah, Kurik's just sitting there. He's just like, don't fucking do it, man. Ooh, he just dropped in like a sack of potatoes. Well, you're sitting pretty. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell just happened. All that I know is I'm done with this quest. For Stormblood, you must complete the main scenario quest. Blah, blah, blah. And I figured we'd go ahead and finish this up. Yeah, it's raining like on and off outside. Like I have my window open to let some of the air in. And like I said, it just starts and stops. No, he's like right over there. Whoever it is that that I have to talk to. Alright, now where the fuck do I have to go? So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing. It's just completing the quest that I missed. And armor smith and blacksmith are going to be the same deals because I haven't even touched their quest since I got them to 20. I'll just complete them whenever. It's not a big deal. Alright, so apparently there was a body in here, but it just got up and walked away, and you're calling an alchemist to figure it out. Oh no, it's still there. I have to guess some kind of poison. I know there's, well, I don't know it for a fact, but I think there is some kind of like chemical or something that can make you appear dead, but you're not really dead. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I almost always am when it comes to that shit. Like, I'm not all that smart. Like, people say I am, but I'm really not. And the first quest in this string of quests, like the last couple of them, is usually just you running around talking to people. Or inspecting shit. And some quests give you some of your abilities too. So that right there is a good enough reason to do them. Yeah, so according to the viewer counter, I have 1 viewer on Twitch and 1 viewer on YouTube. Unless that's you. Oh, excuse me. And this is another thing I love about the quest for level 60 to 70 is that they actually give you the materials that you need. Like, you don't have to run over God's green earth to gather shit. You just need crystal shardage. I'm sorry, just crystals and whatever they gave you. And if you fuck up, alright, well, here's some more. You know? Dum-de-doo. Here's your shit. It's just a little guy. I gotta go back to the burial chamber, which is right here. Sorry about that. Just wanted to check something. And I gotta make sure to get rid of these things. Because like what I have is a lot better. Probably toss this shit. Because I'm reasonably sure I'm not going to need them anymore. There you are. Oh, we get a cutscene. Oh, she's cute. I like cat girls. So how's work so far? Uneventful, I hope? Oh, he wants to take this outside. Alright, motherfucker, I'll put you down like the dog you are. Alright, let's do this. Just ready to throw hands for like no reason. Well, it kind of looks like a USB drive, doesn't it? You see a tip? That's kind of awesome. I didn't even notice that. Alright, what do you got for me? Because originally what I would do is I would grind a job up to like level 70, and then I would do these quests because some of the ones at the end are worth a lot of experience, so that would level me like once or twice. It would make it easier for me to level up. Because they were essentially free levels. But I didn't do that with Alchemist or Armorer. I might do that with Blacksmith though. Because these jobs don't have any quests past level 70, so you know, once I do the one at level 70, then I'm done with that job, and then I can do the next one. Ugh. That sounds like my headset's dying. Let me go. Let me plug it in real quick. There we go. All is right in the world because now my headset's plugged in. Yeah, when I was watching you play PUBG and I saw you down one of those dudes, I was expecting to be like, oh my god, hey listen. You're on fucking stream. Everyone knows your name. Someone just randomly got stabbed. I want to stab somebody. Alright, so it's just this and one other quest and I'll be done. There you go. Leads to the north, northeast. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna not interact with these. I'm just gonna go. Alright, last one. And then Alchemist will be done. Oh my god, I don't care. I just want to be done. Peaceful? Yeah, something like that. Trying to talk shit to her before I teleport. Wouldn't let me. Hey, Gark, have some more greens. That's my boy right there. Me and him have been through hell and back. Oh my god. Hey, listen. It's another cutscene. Yeah. You bunch of pussies. Doesn't look all that impressive. Oof. That burp was equally unimpressive. Oh, I wonder who's going to make that. Of course. Alright, so we gotta make an asset to destroy that dagger. Yep, that'll do it. Aw. Man, right in the feels, huh? Oh, that's that then. That's the Alchemist quest chain done. Sell those. I guess I'll head back to the Firmament and craft some more shit. Actually, I want to check something first. Okay, so there were upgrades I can equip. I gotta repair some of this shit too. Yep. Same goddamn music. All the time. That's alright. I don't really mind it. Got some good RNG with this one. Yep, just nothing but crafting. And running around and crafting. Maybe some gathering. And then more crafting. Nobody could stop me. No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. Alright, let's see how we did. Ah, so close. Let's play a couple of these. Nope, garbage. Nope, garbage. Nope, still garbage. Yay. Well, back to work. I can make another 10 of these before I gotta run out and get more of these cobalt ores. I just want to see something real quick. This might give me a 59. Yep, sure did. And I'm happy I'm getting scripts for these too. Jesus Christ, I'm having like the worst luck. Alright, let's see what else you could sell. Ah, shit. Yeah, like some of this shit just doesn't go for like anything at all. I only kept these because I'm gonna need them. Yeah, like I was telling somebody before, the only things that seem to sell for a lot are like the lower grade materials. Because like a lot of the time people don't want to like run out and get the shit themselves, so they'll buy it off the market board. Especially when there are crafters that are at such a low level. It's mainly because of laziness, as far as I could tell. Might keep those though. Yeah, like the higher grade materials, like they don't sell well at all. It's like the lower grade shit. Well, whatever. We'll see if they sell. Let's head back out to Blue Fog. Get some more cobalt. I approve this dedication. Yeah. If there's one thing I am, it's dedicated. Like when I have my mind set on something, like I go for it. Like balls to the wall. And I'm actually leveling up Carpenter too, because like for blacksmith, like the later materials, I'll need like lumber. So I figure I'd level them up side by side. Yeah, like I said, the lower end stuff from the diadem sell for a lot. Like I made a pretty decent amount of money from that too. And I think for the higher end materials, I think people just undercut each other by so much that it's just not worth anything anymore. But the lower end stuff is just getting bought up so fast that like people don't even have a chance to undercut each other. Like even I'll admit, like I'll buy a stack or two from the market board. I mean, depending on what you're getting, like it can be, you know, pretty pricey, but you know, like if I'm at level like 78 or 79, like I'll just suck it up and just buy it instead of going back out there for like another hour or so and getting everything I need. Or if it's like a material that I'm not having any luck finding. Because like the stuff you mine like out here, like in the actual world, like all the nodes are dedicated. I mean, you have like hidden stuff in the nodes that you occasionally find, but like all this stuff, like you're guaranteed to find it at these nodes in this location. Like it never changes. You know, in the diadem, like there is some luck and some RNG involved when you're gathering in there. I think that might be a part of it too. mainly the goldsmith and armor smith and blacksmith I wanted to level up because I can make my own, gear and whatnot and weapons. Alchemist, same thing except with potions. And chef, again, same thing except for food. I leveled up fisher, because, that was just out of boredom. And then once I got him leveled up, it was actually pretty friggin' easy to level him up. Then I decided to do the other two gathering classes, the miner and the botanist. I just leveled them up just because it was easy, and because, depending on what you do, and, what you gather and what you sell, you can make a decent amount of money from that, if you're dedicated enough. There are some people that'll tell you that, trying to make money from gathering is a waste of time, but it's not always a waste of time. Like I said, it just depends on what you're gathering and how much of it you're willing to farm. So it just has a lot to do with how dedicated you are and how much of an attention span you have. I don't think I even need to mine this much. I just want to make sure I don't have to go back out again. I'll use all the high quality shit first, and then I'll switch back to regular quality. And the difference between armor and blacksmith is with armor you just make heavy armor and shields, shit like that. And blacksmith, you make weapons. With alchemy, you can make some crafter weapons, or caster, not crafter. You can make some caster weapons. Oh, and blacksmith, you can make tools too. I almost forgot. With goldsmith, same thing. You can make some crafting tools. Crafting tools from alchemists and weavers. Holy shit, that was a huge jump. And of course, the general rule of thumb when you're selling something on an auction house or a market board or whatever, it's all about supply and demand. And a lot of the lower end materials are in high demand. So more often than not, you really don't have to worry about getting undercutted because it just goes so fast. Like once in a while you will, and you'll have to like, you know, adjust the price and put it back up, but you know, leave it up there long enough, people will buy it. With like the more like pricey stuff, like those lottery tickets I get every time I hand in like 5 things. There's coffers which contains like a whole suit of like cosmetic like clothing. There was one that I got two of that one, and they can go for over 1 million gil each. And with stuff like that, like undercutting is really bad. Like people undercut the shit out of each other. But eventually I got it because there's also like market board fees too. So like if I sell something for like $1 million, and once the sale's done, they'll take like 5 or 7 grand out of it as a, you know, a market board fee, and you're still left with like 990,000, which is still not bad at all. I mean, there are people that play the market board that make like upwards of like 10 million gil a day or a week, and it's just absolutely insane. Like I'm sitting there, I'm like, how? Same thing with the auction house in World of Warcraft. Like there are people that have gold cap on like multiple tunes, and again, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, how? I've never gotten to gold cap in World of Warcraft. I think the most I ever had on me at one time was like 500,000 gold, and I was between, you know, selling high priced stuff and buying WoW tokens and selling them. You know, and they offer like guides and shit on how to make a crap load of money on games like this, and like they never fucking work because there's a lot of variables you gotta look out for. Like it depends on the server, it depends on a lot of things. But yeah, I think this will be more than enough to get me in the 60. I tend to go a little overkill when I do shit like this. I told a dirty joke in guild chat one time, and it was very well received. Like one of the officers thought it was funny as hell. The joke goes, what do you call a Greek guy with hair in his teeth? The punchline is, glad he ate her. Get it? Well, you probably get it. There we go, that's level 60, baby. I think I got a couple of tickets out of that, too. Holy shit, I have like the worst fucking luck. This is a troll ticket, too. Like, no matter which one of these I pick, I would have gotten the Griffin. Well, at least I got something out of that. Yeah, I didn't learn that one yet. Alright, well I have one of two options. I can either keep going with my blacksmith, or I can catch up with my carpenter. Man, I got plenty of this shit, I got plenty of that, and I just mined a shit ton of mithril ingots. I think I'll level my carpenter for a little bit. See how far I can get him before I run out of materials. I was like just running out of materials too. It's awesome. I think I needed those. I needed one other thing too, but I can't remember. Rock salt. Alright, with the shit that I have on me, let's see how far I can get. I might have to tweak the macro, but I'll see. Like, I literally just got him to 40. And then just went to gather shit. He has all of his recommended shit. So I just have to add one more synthesis. I'm just going to check to see how high the collectability has to be. Alright, that's not bad. As long as I'm over 90, it'll be fine. starting to get stuffy in here. I want to turn my window fan on, but I know how noisy it gets in here, so... Or I should say, I know how noisy that gets. So I'll just deal with it. I get a nice breeze here and there, so it's not too bad. I mean, outside of my blacksmith and my carpenter, there's really only 2 other jobs I could level up. I mean, if I get bored enough, I might just pick them up and level them later, but yeah, I just don't really see the need of it at the moment. Alright, let's see how far that'll push us. Oh yeah, that's some sexy experience right there. Well, at least I'm not getting griffins. I mean, this shall need, but you know, something. I gotta swap out that macro now. Wait, before I do though. I don't think I ever got his, yeah, I never got his level 60 shit yet. Let me go see if I can get that. If not, I'll have to scare up some yellow scripts and get his stuff that way. Like, I think I was working on getting his set together and just completely forgot about it. Because I have like a really short attention span when it comes to stuff like this. I'm like right up in her face too. But the good news is all crafting classes share jewelry, so I literally just got to buy these once and I'm good. And for the level 70 blue stuff, they all share that set too. So it's not terrible. I just want to check something else too while I'm here. It'd be great if I went to the right counter, but yeah. Oh, I don't have a lot of gatherer scripts right now. Oh, did I do my deliveries this week? I don't remember. Let's go see. And they reset tomorrow. Yeah, I made them already. Alright, so when they reset tomorrow, I'll try to make sure to do them. Because that's a really good way you can get gatherer scripts. Crafting scripts are easy enough to get on their own, but the gathering scripts aren't as easy. I said Eevee. Ha! Got Pokemans on the brain, yo. Alright, Maxed out quality already. I just want to see something real quick. Alright, so I can't use that macro for that. Because I was going to say, if I could use one macro for both of these, I don't have to keep all these buttons down here. Oh, I'm running out of cinnamon, I just noticed. I have to run out and get more eventually. I think because this is like a level 78 recipe and this is a level 80 recipe. So I think that's like why one is easier to make than the other. I think once I get my Oh, hey, it's Fred. Holy shit. I didn't even notice him standing there. Oh yeah, I'll put me over the cat. What in Foundation? let me head back to Yulmore, hand this in, and then I'll be able to buy that. Whoops. Actually, no, I should be able to select it from here, right? Yeah. And now back to Foundation. It's a lot of porting around. You know, like this shit I could throw out now because he's 80. Sorry, I'm just doing some spring cleaning, if you will. There, we should be good now. I need dark chestnut lumber. I can't make that yet, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to want to buy it. So I'll work on carpenter for a while. Yeah, I'll probably stop at 3. Because I'm trying to keep, like, a somewhat good, you know, sleep schedule, like something consistent, you know what I mean? Yeah, Fred was working on getting his getting out here with his culinarian job. But see, that's why I always recommend it to level your gathering classes first. Like to max them out first and then work on crafting. Because like 95% of the shit that you need to craft stuff with, like the materials and whatnot, are like, you know, gotten through gathering. The rest of them are like monster drops. And depending on how overpriced they are on the market board, you know, you can either just run out and get it yourself, or that's really it. Just run around and go on a murder spree. I've had to do that a couple of times. I was actually talking to somebody, I mentioned this last stream, but somebody came back after being away for like 6 years, back when the firmament like first was introduced, and before it got like completed. Like when the firmament first came out, like all the buildings were destroyed. There was like building materials like everywhere, because like you're trying to repair this whole area because it was destroyed during an epic battle. And so it was just a great way to level your crafters and gatherers, because like no matter what profession you brought out here, like you could contribute in pretty much every way and get experience and rewards and shit. And as time went on, the firmament went through different phases, and now the firmament is complete. Yeah, like I never actually capitalized on a diadem until now. So, you know, a lot of the shit like the crafter rankings and whatnot has long since closed, but it's still a really good way to level your gatherers and crafters. But yeah, when I was talking to that guy I mentioned before, you know, I told him, I said, you know, if you're really serious about leveling your crafters, make sure you max out your gatherers first. You know, save you less trips to the market board. You know, because you'll be able to gather most of the stuff yourself. Like, I leveled Fisher the old-fashioned way by doing levy quests and shit like that. Although there's a really fast way you can do that I didn't know about until after I got into 80. But miner and botanist I leveled out here. Like, you just gotta get them to at least level 10, like just by running around and gathering shit. Or doing levy quests, and then you get them out here and it's pretty much like 10 times faster. Until you get above like 50 or 60, then it starts to slow down. And then from 70 up, it's just a straight up grind. But in the end, it's worth it, though, because, you know, the ability to gather your own stuff, like, that pretty much makes up for it. Same thing with the crafting classes, you know, being able to make your own equipment and make your own whatever. Make your own food, make your own potions, make your own jewelry, armor and weapons. Like, it just makes it worth it in the end. Yeah, I think I gotta be at least like level 54. Level 54 to make this. So once I'm able to make lumber, I'll run out and gather a shit ton of logs and make a shit ton of lumber and then work on my blacksmith some more. Because there are people that already have their professions leveled that know that those materials are required to make collectibles, so they'll gather a shit ton and charge them for stupid prices on the market board. I'm gonna avoid that completely by making my own shit. I mean, there are some things like I'll break down and buy it, but like it's a very rare occurrence. And like I said, I usually do that when I'm like really close to hitting a max level, and I just don't feel like running out and gathering everything, or I just feel like being lazy. Oh, I want that coffer. Close. Ah, I should have picked that one. That's what I picked last time I got the griffin. Yeah, those casual attire coffers, they go for upwards of $1 million. Because I've seen the armor or the cosmetics that you get from that coffer, and I wasn't too impressed, so it's not like I want it for myself, you know? Let's see. For my, for the Disciple of the Land and Disciples of the Hand, I'm working on these two side by side. And then there's these two left, but I'm not really sure I want to take these, at least not yet. Like, if I'm bored enough, I will. Like, I'll level them up just for the shits and giggles and whatnot. And for, like, melee DPS, range DPS, magic DPS, healers, and tanks, I pretty much leveled everything I want to level. Like, these two I was kind of experimenting with. I like Gunbreaker, so I think that's going to be my tanking class. This class, I only got this during the base game because back then, like, you can quote-unquote borrow abilities from other classes or other jobs. And there was one that was essentially a must for any kind of like melee DPS because it was kind of like an oh shit button to kind of heal you a little bit so you could finish the fight. And in order to be able to borrow that ability, you have to level Conjurer up to 5. And that's why this class is staying at 5. Like, I wish I could just like get rid of it because I want this character to be like nothing but melee and physical ranged. Dancer I'm not going to bother with because, too feminine for my taste. I mean, some people said that Dancer was really fun, but it's just not my cup of tea. Like, I have a female character that I've been dabbling around with. Like, she'll be like my pure caster, and I'll make her a dancer too, once I get her high enough. I mean, really, there's no reason to have more than one character, because, like, one character can do everything. Like, you can have any job, any profession, or any crafting job, any gathering job, any, like, Disciple of War job, any Disciple of Magic. Like, you can have all those jobs maxed out on any one character. Like, race and anything else doesn't matter. Race or gender doesn't matter, I mean. But that's how I've always been. Like, I've always made my casters, like, female. All my healers female, and, like, all the other, like, physical DPS and tanks I made male. I mean, I guess you could say that's sort of, like, sexist, but, like, I'm not the only one that does that. Like, everybody else does that. Like, you know how many female characters I've run into that were actually dudes? I know, big surprise, right? And they've literally said the only reason they're female is because, like, it fits the role better. Like, because, like, women are more, like, nurturing and shit, so they, they instantly think, healer, female, Like, they kind of, like, coincide with each other. Again, it sounds like a bullshit excuse, but, like, I'm not the only one with that frame of mind. Doesn't make it any more okay, but, it's just like it's like a popular mind frame when it comes to, like, games like this. And like I said, I know that sounds really bad, but yeah. So in a lot of ways, that's kind of like subtle sexism. Except it's not like a really bad kind of sexism. It's just kind of like, you know, women are more like nurturing and more like rational. And, you know, let's face it, they're fucking smarter than us. in more ways than one, most of the time. Because that's the one thing about the difference between men and women. Like, with men, when we're faced with a conflict, we're more likely to throw hands and resort to violence to solve our issues. I mean, there are men out there that would take a diplomatic approach, but, you know, more often than not, we're more likely to resort to violence and whatnot to solve conflict. Women, on the other hand, are more likely to, you know, attack each other on an emotional level. You know, by gossiping, spreading rumors, destroying the other woman's reputation. And again, there are women out there that would throw hands and whatnot, but it's not as common, you know? Or on the other side of it, like they'll be the ones that'll be more likely to be diplomatic and rational than men are. You know, like look at the statistics. Like how often do you hear about a woman gunning down another woman? You know what I mean? Like, or a woman gunning down anybody in general. Like it's always men. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some crazy fucking bitches out there, but it's just not something that you really hear about a lot. Like, you know, the kind of chick that would, like, key your car because she saw you talking to, you know, the cashier at Price Chopper or something. Like, she thought you were getting a little too friendly, so she would just fucking key your car. I like Fred. He's very bubbly. And he's like such a sweetheart. Like everybody likes busting his balls and picking on him, but he's a really good guy though. He takes it like a champ. Like in our guild Discord, we actually have a channel that's just called Blame Fred. And there they just bust his balls, or they make memes about him and shit. It's a lot of fun. It's hilarious. But he is though. He's a really good dude, and he takes it like a champ. Like he just, you know. Because he knows we're not doing it to be mean. Like, we're just busting his balls. You know, it's like the same thing with me and my girlfriend. Like, she busts my balls all the time, tries to push my buttons. But because I know where it's coming from, it doesn't bother me. You know, because I know she's still crazy about me, and she still likes me, you know? Yeah, all of this will be more than enough to bring me to 60. Easily. I mean, I might have to go out for more ingots, but, you know, I have plenty of that. I'm just not looking forward to leveling from 70 to 80 because you need 10 of everything instead of just 5 of everything. And you just go through your materials like so much quicker. Like it's the same thing here, you just need 5 of everything, then once you get to 70, then you need 10 of everything. And I think once I get him to 60, I'll grind more scripts to get his gear. Or to get this job's gear. And then I'll go back to leveling blacksmith. And because like I said before, like, you know, I have a goldsmith leveled up, I have an armor smith leveled up. Although with these, only goldsmiths can make them. But you know, with these things, like instead of having to buy them from a market board, I just flew out, gathered all the mithril that I needed, swapped over to goldsmith, made them into ingots, and there you go, I'm good to go. Like when you're first starting out, oh yeah. Like I spent a lot of gil, like kind of getting my first couple of crafters high enough to, you know, make my own materials. And then after that, it was just kind of just self-sufficiency at that point. But yeah, like I've read a lot of like articles and posts and shit of people like, you know, talking a lot of shit about the crafting system in this game. And even I have to admit, like it can be pretty intimidating. Like it gets really confusing. But like once you get the bases down, like a lot of these abilities I don't even use. Like some of the big hitters you really need are like these, like this, event, like when I get it eventually. These. That's really it. Like it's just kind of like, you know, it's there if you need it. Like you're not always gonna need some of these abilities, but if you need them, here they are. You know? Like my leather worker was the first real profession that I tried to dabble in because the class I was leveling at the time uses, you know, like leather type armor. So I wanted to level up leather worker to be able to make my own shit. And I got like 7 levels in, I was just completely overwhelmed. I'm like, wow, you know, wow, you know? So that's why that job is at level 7. And plus with leather worker, like it's not like all these other jobs that require like wood and herbs and ore and shit. Like you actually have to like kill shit and just hope that it drops the kind of hides or leather that you need. Like, if I ever decide to level it up, like, I'm not looking forward to it. For that specific reason. Like, for the first, like, 10 or 15 levels, there's a Oh, good. I'm really glad. You know, with your... You know, with the stress that you've been under lately, you know, it's nice that you can just chill and sit back and just enjoy, you know, watching shit like this. Like, even when I'm doing something boring. I don't have any more upgrades for this level bracket. Yeah, I'm almost at 60 already. Jesus Christ. Well, like I said, man, when I got my mind set to something, I get results. I mean, I don't know if that's an entirely good thing or not, but... Well, I should say I don't know if it's a good thing that I mainly use that trait on, like, you know, video games. Like, if I could apply it to other aspects of my life, I'd probably be a lot better off. But... You already know my rant about that. Well, not really a rant, but like, you know my feelings about that. I don't know, I think I'm just afraid to fail. Because, you know, like, if I were to fail in, you know, a video game, like, I could always just respawn. Or, like, for example, if I fail making this, oh, okay, I just lost a little bit of material, that's all. But in real life, the stakes are higher. So it puts a little more stress on you. Like, if I fail, like, I'll be like, alright, you know, I wasted a mithril. So I gotta run out and get more and make some more ingots, you know, whatever. I don't know. Sounds like an excuse, and, you know, that's probably because it is. I don't know. These are just things I kind of have run through my mind. Oh, I didn't see that. Let's see. I think tomorrow AM I'm either going to do Ghost of Toshiba and AC Odyssey. Or Silent Hill 3. Well, listen, if you're stuck in a frustrating position in Silent Hill 3, you know, don't feel like you have to stream it. You know, like I said, you gotta take care of you. Like, you gotta do what you want to do that makes you happy. Like, for me, like, I'm entirely focused on this right now. Kind of like how before I was all about the Minecraft Pokemon thing. Or Pokemon in Minecraft. Like, there are times where I'm just so completely invested and focused on something, and I just stream the ever-living shit out of it until it kind of wears off, and then I shift my focus somewhere else. I mean, are people going to find that boring? Probably. But does it make me happy, like, leveling up and, you know, getting shit accomplished? Yeah. It's honestly just those one enemies, yeah. I know how that feels. Like, it was the same thing with Homecoming. Like, there are just some enemies that I would try to avoid like the fucking plague. And if I can't, I just go in there swinging and just hope for the best. But yeah, man, you should definitely consider like just using your gun and just mowing them down. Like, if you're doing really good on bullets, you should be able to just do that and not have to worry. Because in Homecoming, I did the same thing. Like I was always hoarding my bullets for the most part, and really only use them like when I get cornered or whatever. Oh, you have? You tried mowing them down, is what you mean. But yeah, it was funny, like I hoarded so many healing items, so many bullets and shit, and I ended up just blowing everything on the last boss. Today I shot them with handgun and 2 shotgun shells, and they still kept coming. Jesus Christ. That's brutal. Like when you have enemies and shit that are like bullet sponges, that's just awful. Like one of the enemies I struggled with in Homecoming was those things with like the blades that like crawl around like four-legged spiders. Because they block like a lot. Like bullets, you know, melee, it doesn't matter. Like they block like a lot. And you just gotta get them in a sweet spot. I mean, more often than not, I could usually kill them with melee. But, you know, they get a good hit in or two. Like, I could probably count on, like, one hand how many of those enemies I managed to kill with melee without getting my friggin' ass beat in. Well, like I said, man, that's gotta be my favorite Silent Hill out of the whole series. And I'm assuming it's like a really tight hallway where you can't just run by them. I just want to beat that stupid game already. Oh, I definitely feel you on that one. Like, there were games that I streamed that I was at that point more than once. Like, I just want it over with. I think, actually, yes, Skyrim was one of those. Because, like, I was streaming for, like, a good, like, 4 or 5 hours. And I pretty much ran out of shit to do. Like, the only thing I had left to do was to kill Anduin and beat the game. And then that added, like, another, like, 2 or 3 hours. Because I just wanted to beat it and get it over with, you know? It's basically the hospital, but super dark, and my TV makes it darker, so it's really hard to see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I could see how that would be really hard. Like, I know you can turn up the brightness in the game. And I'm sure you pretty much max that out, like, right from the start. That's what I do. With, like, certain games, I'll do that. Foot monster things keep knocking me down and stun locking me. See, like, I think the combat, I think in Homecoming they got it right. But even then it was brutal. Like, I think the one thing that would make Homecoming better would be is if they added, like, a normal difficulty. Or, I'm sorry, an easy difficulty. Because, like, if you don't dodge right, or whatever, like, it's punishing. Like, you get punished hard for not dodging at the right time. It's essentially like if Dark Souls and Silent Hill had a baby, and then they threw it into a lake. That's what Homecoming is. Don't ask me how that last part came into play, but that's pretty much what it is. But it's such a good game, though. Like, if you can get past that, then it's a really good game. Like, I beat that in, like, what? 4 streams, right? 4 or 5 streams? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, I think that's a lot of people's hang-up about Homecoming, was the combat was just unforgiving. And yeah, the Silent Hill 3, like, it was using, like, outdated controls and whatnot, which made combat, like, impossible. Like, isn't it weird that, like, when you beat those games as a kid, like, you don't remember it being that hard, and then you play it, like, now, and you just think back, and you're like, how the hell did I beat this so easily? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I think it is? I think it's because we got spoiled by a lot of the other games that did it right. That, like, they got the camera right, they got the combat right, and then you go back to the game that you beat when you were a kid because you weren't exposed to games that got it right yet. So it's a lot easier for you to adapt to whatever bullshit they were doing in Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. And it's a lot harder for you to adapt because you're so used to the other games that did it right. Exactly. You literally took my whole rambling episode and just simplified it into 2 sentences. That's pretty much what I was trying to say. Couldn't have put it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. I tried. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's we were really used to, like, shitty controls and camera and whatnot. But now, like, there are so many, like, games that actually set the standard for that shit. And they got it right. But yeah, with Homecoming, though, I wish they didn't just, like, give, like, a crappy port to PC. Like, I wish they kind of, like, overhauled it and added an easier difficulty. Or just nerfed the damage a little bit so it's not so unforgiving. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're gonna make the entire thing an HD remake, like, you may as well fix the other shit, too. Like, I think they were just aiming that at people that had, like, nostalgia for that game. That, like, played the shit out of it when they were kids, and they're like, oh, I remember this game, it was so great. And then they play it for, like, an hour, and they're like, holy shit, how did I beat this? Like, that's what they do, man. They play on people's nostalgia. Holy shit, I didn't spend the last ones. Alright, I guess I'll play it then. Like, I want to play Silent Hill, but fuck me, the controllers are really bad by today's standards. Yeah. I think that pretty much goes for any of the Silent Hills, like, from back then. Yeah. I mean, I know they have a kind of a lock-on system, but, you know, by today's standards, they're just awful. Fuck. Oh, this actually sells for a lot. So I'm actually glad I got that. Ugh. Goddamn troll tickets. Let's throw this on the market board. Yeah, it still sells for a lot. I'm going to have to adjust this because nobody is buying it. Oh, wow. Nobody undercut me. Oh, yeah, they did. Sorry I wasn't chatting. By the way, I watch your streams at full screen. Blah, blah. Yeah. Alright, that's no problem. Yeah, sometimes I watch your streams on mobile too, so I totally get it. I don't, I'm not going to hold that against you. Thing is, I love hard survival games and third-person action games, so I am going to beat it. You just have very little patience. Yeah. Like I said, man, with playing DVD, as long as you have, like, your fuse just gets shorter and shorter, and that's nothing against you. It's just like how I'm assuming everybody is when they play a game like that. For as long as you have, like, you just don't have as much patience as you used to. I don't know if I want to fly out and get more Mithril or not. Like, I'm so close to leveling, I just want to get it over with. Or, I'm sorry, I'm so close to getting to 60 is what I meant. One day down with no DVD. Good man. Good man. Like I said, dealing with that kind of toxicity, like, it wears on you after a while. Like, I've played games that had a notoriously toxic player base, and it does, man. It just wears your patience down to where you have, like, no patience for anything. Alright, I guess I'll get more Mithril. play the anniversary Resident Evil chapter. And I'm going on a 2 or 3 month hiatus. Yeah. Like, all I'm going to recommend is, you know, don't go into it hard and heavy for the anniversary. Because you're going to end up just getting pissed again. And having your patience sapped away. But yeah, I don't understand people's, like, desire to be so toxic in games like that. Like, I understand why you do it, because you do it as a response to toxicity. Like, it's not like you go in there for the sole purpose of just ruining somebody's day. You know what I mean? Like, you go in there, you want to have a good time, and you have some asshole that's just, you know, being an asshole. And you don't really have a choice but to turn around and beat them at their own game. Oh, there's a limited time node. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. I mean, there's really nothing that I need off of it. I just want to grab it so I can add it to my log. Because these unspoiled nodes, like once you gather the materials from those unspoiled nodes, your log will tell you like where they are and what time of day they come up. So like whatever's on this node, like if I need something from it, like I can just look right at it and just be like, oh, okay, it spawns at 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. in this area, you know? Oh, it's platinum. Not that I need it, but you never know. Actually, I'm just going to teleport down here again. I'm not going to fly all that way again. Alright, let's try that again. Like that platinum ore. Like I didn't have that in my log. So like now down the line, if I'm doing a quest or something and I need platinum, then I'll know where it is and what time it spawns. GG easy. But yeah, man, I said it before and I'll say it again. There's nothing wrong with supporting a game that you really like. And, you know, being a dedicated fan. I guess here's the way I look at it. You know, there was this mobile game that I used to play, like, religiously. And, you know, I would drop a couple bucks here and there on it. Nothing crazy, like $10 here, like $5 here. And you know, the way I see it, it was just going to the developer to help them develop the game and, you know, add content and shit. I mean, eventually the game had to close down because I guess it wasn't doing well compared to the other games they were doing. And they said that the cost to keep the servers up and produce content and whatnot wasn't viable. It didn't justify keeping it going. So they eventually closed down the servers and everything. But like that's with you and DBD. Like when you like, you know, buy, you know, those, what are they, Alter Excels or whatever. Like you're supporting the developers of a game that you like, so they can add new content and make the game better. I mean, obviously they don't, but you know, like if you have like more competent developers, you know, that would be a noble cause. But you know, the fact of the matter is they don't really seem all that competent. I don't know. I'm just talking in circles at this point. Yeah, like, there was just something just tickling the back of my throat. And, like, when I spend time talking, like, it tickles it in just the right way that makes me cough. I think I got it, though. I like the music out here. There's my girlfriend yelling at me to go to bed. Alright, so that's about 90 altogether. So yeah, I think I'll finish these ingots and I'll call it a night. So that way I can just hit the ground running tomorrow. I don't know how rock salt translates to crates. But whatever. I had plenty of it, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I would keep going, but like I'm tired and I'm starting to get like all sweaty and shit because it gets really stuffy in my room without that fan. And me wearing these headphones, like these are like heavy duty like Razer headphones. And they're like really like cushiony. And I think they hold a lot of my body heat in. Because I've noticed that like if I play for a good amount of time without or with these in, then like I start getting like really hot. Because they're essentially like earmuffs, except I can hear shit through them. Not that's a bad thing, but and I'll just head to the firmament. Actually, no, I'll just log out in Foundation because they kick you out of the firmament if you log out there. Alright, I think that's going to do it for tonight. So I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to gather more materials for the level 60 and level 70 brackets of Blacksmith and Carpenter. So that way, when I start the stream, I'll just get my Carpenter to 60 and then I'll just go from there. You know, so that way I'm not going to spend all my time mining everything. You know, because, like, just grinding that much just wears on you after a while. Like, you know, especially on stream when you're just grinding anyway. I don't know. I still have all your, all the emotes that Mia Cortese made on my desktop still. Like, I see them every time I close the game down. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being there for the maiden voyage of me dual streaming and testing out the chat for me, so that way I can see it coming in from both Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, man. Until next time, I'll catch you later.